What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, and I wanted to bring another Destiny video today. This is actually a continuation of what I was talking about in my previous video. I know it's a long video, the previous video, and believe it or not, I actually didn't even get to complete what I was talking about. So I wanted to continue on and then also give my opinion overall about the game in general. I'm not going to do a review about the game because I'll be honest with you, I feel as though the game itself is incomplete. So I don't want to talk about an incomplete game and give a proper review for it, because to me, it just needs to be, things have to be, they have to be changed about this game, because I'm just not feeling it. By the title you can see that I think I'm just gonna step away from it for a while and just do other things. I'm not gonna completely abandon the game. I'm done with it for now. I've tried to like the Crucible. I've tried to like certain things, but it's just not for me. The game type is not for me. It was so bad, really, that today I decided to go back and I popped in my original Destiny, and I decided to give it a shot and just see if it was me or if there was just something wrong. And from me playing this game, the original Destiny, it is just so much. It's so much different than Destiny 2, and I had so much more fun playing Destiny Supremacy than any match of Supremacy that I've ever played on Destiny 2. Now, I know there's people out there that say there's nothing wrong with the game, it's you, or I'm loving it. And, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but to me, there's just so many things that are fundamentally wrong with Destiny 2's gameplay, especially in the Crucible. Now, what I didn't mention in my previous video, as far as the PvP standpoint of it, is there's something wrong with PvP for Destiny 2 if you got every single game that I play goes to time limit. Now, the only time that the game won't go time limit is if you're playing Control and you're either you've had control of two zones for like the whole game, or you get a power play. Then there's a chance that you might be able to hit 100 points. But anything other than that, every single game goes to time limit. I have not played one Supremacy game that didn't go to time, and maybe a couple Clash games that didn't go to time. And we're talking about playing over a month worth of almost playing every single day and playing the Crucible, pretty much every single day that I play, and every single game goes to time limit. So I don't know if these guys properly tested this, but it's just so slow. And with the 4 versus 4 mode is just a killer for me. It's slow, and the pace is actually artificial. That's another thing that I didn't add in there. The way that the only reason that it's even seeming remotely hectic is because of the spawns, which are terrible. There's so many times where I'll get a kill and then immediately I die because someone spawns behind me or spawns right in front of me and kills me when I got low health. I mean, the spawn system in this game is just bad, and it's the only reason that the games don't take even longer than they do is because of this artificial pace that they add to the game by making these spawns like right on top of each other. If you go back and you're watching this gameplay here with this 4v4, not 4v4, but the 6v6, every single game that I played tonight, we reached the score limit easily. It wasn't even close. It was fast paced, scoring was not at a minimum, and I just had a whole lot of fun. And another thing that made me enjoy it even more is, as I just get Goomba stomped, is that I just realized from playing this gameplay tonight just how much lack of individuality that Destiny 2 brings to the table. In this game, and actually not this game, but there's another game that I played, like 2 games before this, where I think I had collected like 39 crests, and it was just like me and this other guy that both, I think, collected like 39 crests apiece on the same team, but the rest of the team was in single digits. And why that's a big deal is because in this game, it's like no one really shines in D2. In D1, I could do something like that where I pretty much carried a team with kills and crests being, recovered and stuff like that. I can do my part and carry a team in this game. In D2, I'm just another person. I'm just another one of the people on the team that's gonna maybe get like 10 to 12 tags at the most. It's not even that, because most of these games that I see are ending like within the 20s or 30s. So I might get 8 or 9 tags, and that's it. Maybe 10 to 15 kills, and we all are pretty much the same. It's not like this where I'm pretty much getting all these kills, collecting all these tags, and making many different plays for our team. So, just in general, the game is incomplete. It's not polished at all, and I'm just not satisfied with the game as a whole. One of the things that made it difficult for me to properly assess was the fact that I wasn't around for year 1. So I don't know if some of the things that I'm experiencing with D2's year 1 are the same as it was for D1, but from what I'm reading on Reddit, that's not the case. I mean, I think before I purchased this game, I'd never ever did anything on Reddit, and I've been on there just reading the threads religiously for like the last couple of weeks, and I know I'm not in the minority as far as feeling the way I feel about this game. There's just so many things that need to be changed with the game before before people really enjoy it. And the reason why I'm done for now is just that I think something has to be done, and the only way to really make my voice be heard, unfortunately, is to step away from the game. And no, it's not as soon as I leave the game, all of a sudden they're gonna say, "Oh, well, he left the game, we need to make a change." No, I mean, I can't support the game like this and keep playing it. I can't feel the way that I feel and then keep playing the game still, because to me, if we keep all doing that, then Bungie's just gonna think that nothing is wrong. They're just complaining, but they enjoy the game still. So I need to step away from the game, and hopefully other people will do it. And if enough people step away from the game and they see their numbers go down, maybe they'll get the picture. Because right now, like I said, we're complaining, but we're still playing the game. So maybe it's just falling on deaf ears. You gotta hit it where it hurts. So that's why I'm stepping away from the game. Now, just to talk a little bit more about the game itself, and some of the things that I enjoy and not enjoy about the game. Besides the things that I mentioned about the Crucible, that are lacking about the game. There's so many other things that I wish were changed with it, and I hope that with whatever this next new update is or whatever the new content is that they make these changes. And the first thing that I definitely hope that they change is weapon balance. It's funny that, you know, the whole point of what they did with this game was to make things more balanced and to make a change so that it's not just, certain overpowered weapons, but in doing so and making the game balance, and I'm doing my finger quotes there, everyone is just using the same guns. It's either Uriel's Gift, Mida multi-tool, and pretty much that's it. Nameless Midnight. I mean, those are some of the guns that everyone is using, and there's no variety. I mean, you might see a person here or there using a different gun, but for the most part, it's like maybe 5 or 6 different guns. The gun I'm using here, I've seen maybe 3 other people use it in a month, and I enjoy it. It's actually, to me, my go-to gun. If you're wondering what it is, I think it's called the Gilliard 42, and to me, it's the gun that I go to the most. It's a go-to weapon for me, and I do well with it. But most people don't use it. Most people don't use most of the stuff that I use. But I'm just not enjoying the overall play of this. One thing that is has been up for debate, and it's the static rolls for the guns. People have made the argument about random rolls and all that stuff, but to me, I would rather have the random rolls rather than having the static stats and static rolls. And the reason why is because it gives me something to do other than just collecting a gun and then that's the end of it. As it is right now, if I get a better Devils, I got one already. So any other better Devils that I get from now on, I'm just sharding it. I don't even look at it. I don't even look at the stats. I don't look at the perks. I don't even care because I know it's all the same anyways. So it just defeats the purpose of actually grinding. I know people don't call it grinding, but to me, I'd rather, part of my excitement when I used to get engrams was opening them and seeing what perks were on it, and maybe it was going to be the one that had what I was looking for. I enjoyed that aspect of the game, seeing random perks on my guns and stuff like that, and not seeing anything different than the same perks on the guns is kind of a letdown. And on top of that, what if I don't like the perks that are on the static perks for the gun? Now it's a gun that I won't even use, period. At least before, when you had random perks on the guns, even though even though it might not be a popular gun, it might have certain perks on it that make the gun viable, and I would just try it out. It might not be good for you with the perks that you have, but with the perks that I have, I might enjoy using that gun. Now, as it is either it's good or it's not. If it doesn't have good perks on it, nobody's going to use it because it's worthless. So I wish they made that change, because to me, it's all about collecting the loot. It's all about the hunt for the best loot, and to have only certain guns be viable because of the perks that they have, especially this whole matter of high caliber rounds being the thing. I mean, it just makes everything stale. I mean, why would you use anything other than the Uriels? So, and I just don't like the game right now. I might go back to playing other games, or I might play Destiny again, the original Destiny. I might check it again another night and just see if it's going to be the same, or because I mean, one thing I will admit, obviously because Destiny 2 is out, the matchmaking is kind of slow, but once you get in a lobby, you're pretty much going to be set. That's another thing I've never understood. And what the one thing I didn't understand, I remember reading comments by the devs and them saying that the true end game about Destiny is not about the loot, but it's about friendship. And I don't know if he was just saying that to just be funny about it, or if he was dead serious about it. Hopefully he wasn't serious about it, because my thing with that is the way that they have this thing set up with Destiny 2. I can't even really make friends in this game. And the reason why is because at the end of the game, we get kicked out of whatever. There is no lobby. We just get kicked out and put back into matchmaking. So, for instance, when I was playing tonight, I played about 5 games of Supremacy in a row, just to see how things were. And for the most part, everyone stayed in that same lobby, and I pretty much played with and against the same people for 5 games straight. The way that works, especially if you're paired up or matched up with people, is if they enjoy playing with you, they respect you, see that you're a good player, they might add you to their friends list. And that's what used to happen when I was playing the original Destiny. But none of that has happened playing Destiny 2, because once you're done with the game, you just go back into matchmaking, and you never see that person. You might never see that person ever again. So it's hard for me to have my end game of friendship when I can never play with anyone more than once. So I just think that that's just a whole load of what. So, yep, that's it. That's gonna be it for me as far as for Destiny goes. It's October now. I'll be probably looking forward to the new Call of Duty, and you'll see me around playing Destiny again whenever the next DLC is. So, anyways, thank you for watching the video. That's it for today. If you liked the video, definitely feel free to leave a like on it. Definitely. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about Destiny 2. And if you like my content, definitely subscribe to the channel. Anyways, thank you for watching, and have a great day. Peace.